to my kitchen. I am going to be testing out a recipe that I'm trying to create. It is inspired by a friend. I never really saw her cook before. And about 10, 12 years ago, I remember her making a tamale dish. And it was so tasty. And I was so surprised that she even cooked. About a year ago, I asked her, do you remember this recipe, this dish that you made? Do you happen to have the recipe? Unfortunately, she had no idea what I was talking about and had no recollection. Going on this vague memory of her using whipping cream. So that is really what I'm starting out from scratch with. Heavy whipping cream, and she used frozen Trader Joe tamales. I was at Costco today and they had some fresh tamales, so they weren't pre-frozen and they looked pretty good. I decided that for this recipe creation, I am going to focus on the Costco tamales. So yeah, this is a whole attempt on not knowing how this dish is going to turn out. So I'm doing all this work to record. It's either going to be a success or a failure. I don't really know. My taste buds are telling me this is going to be a great option to a tasty casserole, very comfort food. And that's the goal of this dish. It's really easy to assemble, at least in my mind, and everything I've written out. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks for coming along with this journey, and I hope you enjoy it. But this is what goes on in my mind. This is not a recipe that I have perfected. Therefore, I'm going to be doing a lot of thinking through this process. Even though I've written it all out, I don't know if I'm going to have to pivot during some of these decisions. Even as it is, I've been kind of pivoting in my mind. Let me show you what I have. I got these. Never tried them. Costco had chicken green chili ones, a pork with red sauce, and a chicken with red sauce. I decided to go with the chicken with red sauce. Cheese, lots and lots of cheese. You don't have to use pre-shredded cheese, okay? This is just because I work full time and I'm tired and I want a quick shortcut. So this has mozzarella, Monterey Jack cheese, and cheddar cheese. Now, if you want to shred your own cheese from scratch, and if you're looking for budget saving tips, I recommend Monterey Jack and cheddar cheese. A mild cheddar, not a sharp cheddar. Monterey Jack is a great melting cheese. That's just a couple tips about cheese. I'm doing a yellow bell pepper. I find my green bell peppers are a little difficult on my digestive system and I get a little burpy. So that's why I go with a red or orange or yellow. Also doing a red onion. And even though I have very particular tendencies as a neurodivergent, I feel like I'm kind of going against my grain of my tendencies. I don't like doing raw onions because when you bake it in the oven, I don't always like the outcome of the texture of the onion. For me, mentally, I'm like, okay, I can do this without sauteing the onion, without sauteing the pepper. I can dice this up and put it raw into this dish. Yes, that's what happens with my neurodivergency. I'm trying not to make this complicated for other people to replicate. Next up, Rotel. I love Rotel. I really like it. I like the spicy. If you want mild, get the mild. I am going to add additional green chilies. One of my items that I always keep in my refrigerator is heavy whipped cream. I buy it from Costco. It is the most economical way to buy heavy whipping cream. So I keep this on stock at home at all times. Eggs, and I only have 4. Well, I am going to have to go in a different direction. I thought I was going to use Jif cornbread. Apparently I don't have the cornbread. I thought I have a muffin mix. I'm going to go into a really strange direction. I'm either going to regret this or I'm going to be happy with this. I don't have any corn muffin or cornmeal. I'm going to go with this buttermilk, Bob's Red Mill pancake and waffle mix. It's got some of the elements like, what do you call it? Cornstarch, baking powder. So it will help it expand and get puffy. It'll be a good binding agent. I'm only using 3 tablespoons of this. Okay, that's it. So let's start working on this. I'm so nervous. I don't know why. All right, I'm gonna get some coffee. I just remembered, I also have corn. Canned corn, that's fine too. But I got this big bag of corn from Costco, and take this out of this bag. Looking at about a half a cup of corn. Now that's frozen corn. All right, it's hard. Let's open this together. Okay, interesting. So there's 5 tamales in each individual bag, it looks like. Yeah, 5 tamales, and there's 3 bags. So you got 15 tamales. Okay, so these tamales are individually wrapped in husks. So I'm going to need to separate the tamales from the husks. Oh no, I'm out of gloves. All right, well, I guess that's not gonna happen. It's gonna be messy. So just going to unwrap each. Okay, I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do that. 2 bags. Maybe I did it this way. That's probably what it was. Okay, what a mess. It's quite messy. Okay. 10 tamales layered here in the large casserole dish. I'm gonna take the corn. Get the eggs ready. So I'm doing a whole egg. Oh, well, that happens. The eggs cracked. We got our red onions and our yellow bell pepper. Okay. I start with 4 cups of heavy whipped cream. Oh, that would help if the lid was open. I guess this is fresh. Put it in here. Woo. Go for another one. I'm going to add my pancake mix. I'm going to use 1/4 cup, whisking it in. Okay, so far this is technically really easy. Onions. Keep it simple. I'm gonna do granulated onion, black pepper. I do enjoy this roasted garlic and bell pepper seasoning. It's got big chunks of garlic. So I'm gonna use this. And pepper. It is flake salt, so it's gonna look a lot. I'm gonna take my green chilies because I think it's gonna be easier to mix it in the wet ingredients. Let's add the rotel. Add the rotel, juices and everything. Spread it out. Look at that. That looks so tasty. It smells so good already. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Okay. it really smells good. Now, I want to bake this in a 350-degree oven, and I want to cover it in foil at this stage. I will be adding my cheese, but I'm going to add the cheese after this has set. I'm going to check this at 45 minutes. I'll let this soak for at least 15-20 minutes. So I can definitely see the benefit of doing all the prep work like the morning of, and then letting it hang out until you're ready to bake it. So I think this might be a good to make this item ahead of time. Okay, so this has been sitting out for 30 minutes. It's gonna take you, I don't know, it depends how quick you are. I'm slow, so it's probably gonna take you 10 minutes to prep this dish. Now, I want this to be tight. That's all foiled up. I'll let it bake off in the oven for about 30 minutes. No, 45 minutes. Probably looking at a total of 60 minutes for this to bake. All right, it's going in. All right, I'll check back. Okay, my 45-minute timer just went off. It smells so good in here. Let's see how the casserole looks. So excited. Oh, oh, oh wow, okay. That is pretty liquidy. You definitely want to keep the foil on. Okay, that's definitely not ready. That was 45 minutes. 20 more minutes of this. That's okay. This is why I'm testing it. Let's see how it looks. Oh, it smells amazing. I'm so excited. Steam. So we've made a lot of progress. Whoa, yeah, there we have. Oh yes, how lovely. Back in the oven. Egg uncovered. Yum, yum. Okay, let's put on our cheese. I'm gonna add some green onions to. Okay, back it goes into the oven. Smells so good. Oh yeah. I think it looks good. I'm just gonna put this on an upside down sheet pan and just let it hang out there. Get a little pot. And I'm going to turn the heat on. A little medium. I had a second can of Rotel, and I think what I'm going to do is use this for my sauce. It's about 1/4 cup. I'm going to season this with a little salt and a little bit of onion powder, black pepper, not too much, a little sprinkle. Now, depending on how much sauce you want, might depend on how much cream you're using. Just do 1 cup of cream. About 5 minutes on a low simmer boil. So now I'm going to start adding the cheese. Probably about a 1/2 cup. It smells divine. I'm going to start cutting into this. Ooh, oh. It looks pretty good. Queso sauce that we made to give it some delicious creaminess. Look at that. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so let's eat. That is so comforting. So light. Just melts in your mouth. That sauce, you gotta make the sauce to go with it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one. I appreciate you.